want to give you the latest now on those who were injured. The victims recovering tonight in the hospital, and for that we go back to ABC's Amy Robach, who's been following their stories. Amy.
Diane, and good evening to you. This has been the most traumatic event anyone at this hospital has ever experienced. That is what I just heard from a physician here who also happens to be the CEO and president of Danbury Hospital. He talked about the moment when they received the phone call and said expect perhaps as many as 24 victims to be coming through here who will require immediate medical care. He amassed 80 doctors and nurses, the finest surgeons available, to be prepared for anything and everything. And they only received 3 injured victims at this point. And they said about 10 minutes later, that's when they realized that no more were coming. And it's important to note, he said this obviously affected everyone who was in this hospital at the time, all the police officers, the firefighters, the teachers who were inside that school, the children, the parents. There's no one in this community who wasn't affected. And that means this is going to be a community that will require medical, emotional care for years to come. So they have set up services that people can access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They actually have mobile labs spread out throughout this community to help anyone who feels a moment of crises, because this is something they said they will deal with. They're bringing this home to their family. He told me this was the single most traumatic event he has ever experienced or considered in his professional or personal life. And those are fairly weighty words from an emergency room doctor who you would think had pretty much seen it all. He, and I don't think anyone in this community, had ever prepared to see anything like what they saw today.